And then he'll sort of disappear without a word.
Naivara, seeing that, will actually point at it quite obviously and say, where did you get that injury?
Uh, she seems a bit surprised, and then she sort of holds her side and says, "Yes, this. Hmm. I ran into a bit of trouble outside of town. I haven't. Timor hasn't seen fit to bless me with enough of a power to take care of all of it. I will be fine in a few days, I think."
Naivara
What
says, "Oh, it's gone. Sorry."
what kind of trouble?
She sort of looks at you, and then she says, "You're new in town. I wouldn't want to impose the first thing I do when I meet you."
I don't see how being new in town would mean that you can't tell us what happened to you out of town. If it was wild beasts or perhaps an unsafe road or
She
loose gravel that made you fall, then maybe you can do something once we head out again.
she smiles and quite warmly at you and says, "See, this is why I like Paladins of the Platinum Dragon so much. You're so helpful."
He blinks a bit.
She says, "Well, I've been looking for something for quite a while, with all the trouble in town recently, and it's some other things going on. Long story short, I'm looking for something of a lost item."
Oh, you must have lost that when you slipped on the loose gravel, right?
She shakes it. No, no, no. It has been lost for quite some time, I think. It's a spell book of a wizard known as Bowgentle. It was lost, and me and my friends have looked for it for quite a while. I have managed to track it down. Well, at least track down someone who might know the answer, but that someone is a bit uncooperative, as it turns out. She sort of holds out the wound again. There is if you keep going through east on the Triboar Trail, you would soon pass through a ruin, more or less. That ruin is inhabited. In fact, it is haunted. There is a ghost, what we would call a banshee, living in that ruin. Now, she sort of holds up a hand, as maybe some of you blanch at that. She is not particularly bloodthirsty or murderous like most banshees are, but she can be a bit moody. I believe that she knows where the spellbook of Bowgentle is, but I was unable to appease her enough for her to be civil towards me. If you, she looks at your party, you look like strong adventurer types. Maybe you could try to talk to her?
I suppose we could if we ever come that way, although I am curious why you would need the spellbook of a wizard.
Make a persuasion check, please. Or an insight. That works too. Insight?
No. I would like.
I rolled a 20, damn it.
I mean, would Forin already assume that she's trying to hide something, or would he just be stupid? I feel like he would have. I'll do insight here. Which is by far my worst.
You get the feeling that she's definitely trying to be somewhat careful with what she says. You don't really feel any ill intent from that, but she's definitely not saying everything, perhaps.
All right, with that knowledge, can I then try to persuade her to tell us more?
Sure.
Let's see. Saying something like, listen, I'm willing to help, but you have to tell us everything, of course. I mean, you do know that I follow my word and such.
Your word and such.
Half of a paladin.
She nods slowly and says, yes, you are a paladin, definitely. I can certainly feel Bahamut's blessing upon you. Oh, very well then. I belong to a group of people called the Harpers. Perhaps you've heard of us.
You play on harps, right?
She smiles like, a mother teaching a child something. And she says, well, we certainly do that too, but that is not the primary functions of the group I follow. We are quite of an old organization. We are dedicated to keeping the realms free, freedom, and the opposing of tyranny and oppression is something that we take very seriously.
I can most definitely get behind that, but it's a bit of a misnomer then, isn't it? What about Freedom Keepers?
She smiles again. Well, as the story goes, it was founded by a group of bards. And so, since they all play the harp, they call themselves the Harpers. But since then, the organization has sort of grown quite a bit. And,
Is being able to play the harp one of the requirements to join it? Because that seems a bit excessive.
She smiles. No. But we do have a lot of bards, a lot of the adventuring type, certainly. Anyone really who feels that integrity and, incorruptibility is something ideal to strive for. We do not really seek power or glory, but only fair and equal treatment for all.
I wonder if being a member would, encourage the members to learn the harp.
She smiles. Well, maybe you can apply for membership, and you'll find out.
Oh, but my hands are far too big for the harp.
Maybe they're dragon-sized harps.
Those would be too big.
She smiles again. I like you a lot.
Not a dragon.
Well, my lady, I myself are very good at playing the harp, the bagpipe, and flute.
She looks over to you, sort of almost noticing you for the first time now, and she says, "Oh."
I said, "What?" I said, and to you, my lady, my fair lady.
She smiles again. Well, you certainly have a swashbuckling sense about you.
Would you discourage him from calling himself a harper because he knows the harp?
I would certainly not encourage anyone to call themselves part of the Harpers if not actually a harper.
My favorite instrument is the bagpipe, but sure. I would rather be called the bagpipers. That'd be.
What about the pipers?
I do have a flute, but
Or the baggers?
Not the backers. It sounds like the backers.
This is the Garrelay snorts.
Or the pyres?
Well,
Sounds like kind of like a sailor.
I have been thinking, sort of turning to Forin again as the Naivara Zimri conversation goes on, that perhaps I when I failed the last time, it was because I didn't really bring much of an offering to the old banshee. But if you bring her this, she holds out a small silver comb with a sapphire attached to it. It looks very old and very fine craftsmanship. Maybe that would encourage her to be more talkative. What I would like you to do is ask her to tell you where the spellbook of the Wizard Bowgentle is.
Can I ask you something, fair lady?
Your turn is? Yes, of course.
Now, it's not going to be like that the person who holds its comb is going to be the sacrifice to this banshee, right?
She looks absolutely scandalized. My goodness, no!
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
Maybe you should hold it anyway, Zimri.
Well, I'm not too worried holding it. I would make a terrible sacrifice. I'm too stubborn.
You know you love me, Naivara.
Well, I think we shall seek out that banshee eventually and see what she has to say about this comb and bow gentle.
Her name is Agatha, and
Oh
from
my!
from
Of
what
course, her name is Agatha.
she rolls her eyes a little bit, and from what I learned from the interaction with her is that she, if anything else, is very vain. And maybe that's an approach.
I'm not going to call her pretty if she's not.
Oh, you paladins! She smiles.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that either.
She, if you agree, she will hand you the comb.
Forin agrees.
All right.
Sure, let's do it.
You can add Agatha's comb to your.
Are you gonna hold it, Forin?
Yep, Forin
Zimri
will hold
gets
the
there
comb.
and it's like, oh, you look just ghastly.
Oh my God!
No,
It smells of death in
you know,
here.
you know, Zimri would do like Donkey in Shrek when he sees the dragon. Oh my God, what horrible teeth you have!
Yep.
That's a bad example because
In a good sense, in like one sense, I'm kind of glad now that my like I can get silence as my level 2 spell soon. So
Also, you will learn that Sister Garley offers spellcasting services from for usual rates, and that she also actually sells healing potions.
ooh. Do I have money? No, of course I don't.
I has money. How much does healing potions cost?
50 gold pieces for a
Yeah,
potion.
no.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope. Nope.
What the hell,
Bye.
sister?
Damn, sister!
We can
Well,
trade in all
hang
the
on.
money we got in the thing and the little statue. That would give us one healing
I thought
potion.
Naivara
What about-
really liked that little frog.
Maybe they'll give us a reward for bringing all their shit back.
Surely they will, because we are like honest people. And honest people get rewarded.
Yeah, and we did give her 4 gold to her cause.
Okay. Let's give back Lion Shield Costa stuff.
Let's take Oxford and his brother non-Oxford.
Oh God! Burglar!
Oh God!
He has invaded. Everybody run!
Burglar is invading the town.
Well, for some reason he can't become smaller. He was smaller the last time, but his token has for some reason can't
He
be smaller.
ate a lot this break.
He ate a lot, yeah. He
Ate
ate that multi bread, and that's what happened.
Yeah. Mess.
Ugh. Let's trash the place already.
Right. Take our wagon that I think we have somewhere, right?
Yes, you sure do.
Full of crates and goodies.
Are we supposed to go to deliver those crates first?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what we're doing.
Okay, I thought you were like, okay, let's go.
No, no, no.
Let's leave.
Just leave.
Fuck it.
But
No,
that's
because
nice.
maybe they'll give us a reward and we can get a
Involve
healing
this
potion.
gate. It's like, ooh, this is more interesting. Let's do that.
Let's grind on spiders.
Oh, well, yeah, let's go with the crate.
Sister Garley waves goodbye when you leave.
See you later, sister.
Goodbye.
Hey, para waves as well.
All right. So you move towards the Lion Shield Coster. Well, hanging above the front door is a modest sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it.
Okay. We shall
Yes.
head forth.
Yes, forthwith, forsooth, etc. You open the door and enter.
Hello, we've got crates.
Oh,
Yeah,
she looks like an angry Texan woman.
a stocky woman who looks somewhat in a foul mood. stands behind a counter, and she seems to be sorting a lot of stuff, mumbling to herself, being slightly annoyed. And but when the door opens, she sort of turns around and tries a smile. It doesn't look particularly great on her. And she says, "Welcome to the Lion Shield Costa." And then she looks at you. "Oh, you people. Yes, yes, do come in."
What
New
do you
people?
mean, you people? Also, hello.
New people.
Oh, new people. Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Naivara will
That-
say.
That is tolerable.
We'll say that we encountered a few issues on the road here, and
Snorts.
Along-
Yeah, I'll bet. It's overrun by bandits. I can hardly get a caravan going. It's
Well-
a nightmare.
luckily for you, we found some of the crates from said wagon.
Get out, she
Have-
says. I'm just shocked at this revelation.
All right.
I mean, if you really, we just wanted to
Oh,
bring
okay.
our stuff back. It
Oh,
just-
Forin, wait for me.
She said, "No, no, no, oh."
Naivara only like takes half a step. Well, we found it, and we thought the rightful owner should have this.
Well, she puts her hands on her hips. Well, may I see these wares then?
Of course.
She follows you out,
Yeah.
takes a look, and nods, says, "Yes, yes, these are definitely things I ordered. Why, thank you." She turns around. "Thank all of you. This is fantastic, wonderful. I can open up now." She smiles.
Fantastic.
She calls on like a not a servant but like a co-worker, you think, comes out, and she starts unloading the crates into her shop, and she turns to you again and says, "Well, a good deed should be rewarded, I think. How about," she rummages around and hands each of you a pound of gold. You get 20 gold each.
Ooh.
Only 1,400.
Did you say 20 gold each?
Yep.
20 gold each.
Oh my. Now I have to go
62
somewhere and
gold
get rid
pieces
of
to
8
go.
gold, damn it.
Why do you want 1,600 odd gold pieces?
I need full plate.
She
Full
looks
plate,
at you
sure.
and says, "So, new in town, yes?"
Yeah, we got here just last night. Though it's not been the greatest start. Looks to Zimri.
What?
Somebody picked a fight.
Somebody was chewing very loudly and spreading his legs in the freaking tavern. That's not very nice what you eat.
Naivara kind of looks to the lady with a exacerbated look.
Well, she sort of rolls her eyes a little bit and says, "Well, if it's those red brand ruffians, and we certainly have a lot of those."
Yep, that was one of those.
Yeah, they walk around and do their rounds and ask for their protection money and all sort of foul business. She
I
puts her nose up. "I have thrown them out. Yes, I will not sell anything to them. They're bad people. I don't like them."
I did hear that they beat up a man to death.
She nods. "I heard that too. Didn't see it. It wouldn't surprise me though. They're bad people. I think everyone in town actually has got a good shove from them at some point. I know Barthen up by the Trail Road has had a few run-ins with them, and yeah, most of them I think. She seems to consider, although the miners' exchange haven't been really hit. I think. Now I think of it. Well, Harley, I can be a bit intimidating, so maybe she scared them off. They're probably cowards. She grunts to herself, looking over the wares.
Naivara smiles, looks to Forin, and says, "Yeah, they kind of seem that way."
Well, for now, welcome to the shop. You seem to be good people. I would be happy to do business with you. If you find anything that you want to sell to me or need any particular things, I can certainly try to provide.
Do you have discounted full plate?
She looks at you and shakes her head sadly. No full plate, sadly. It's very costly.
My destiny does demand me to have a full plate, but...
I could order one for you. It could be here in a month or two.
No.
She nods. Very well. We need to be custom fitted, probably. She looks at your dragon form.
Do you have a tail, sheep?
I think Dragonborn have a tail. I'm pretty
They
sure.
have wings as well.
They can have.
They can have wings.
Forin doesn't have wings.
No, it's like if you're a super awesome dragonborn and you get wings.
Oh,
You
is
ha-
he
you
more
do
like
have-
a lizard
you have-
man?
You do have an amazing tail.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure if they have tails actually.
I think they do.
I don't know.
I don't
Hang
think
on,
they
I'll
do.
look in.
Maybe a stub.
Fairly positive they do.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I just don't think it's like.
Googling them, they do. Oh, this one doesn't.
Yeah, see?
No, they don't. They're just lizard men with.
Some do.
Some do. So maybe it's different.
Hmm.
No. Some humans have, 6 thumbs or something like that. So
I'm
not
not sure if
just
that's
me.
true.
All right. Well, Naivara will thank her for the generosity.
Yeah, the Lion Shield Coster is now open for business for you. It basically sells you armor and weapons.
Yeah.
For regular prices as found in the adventuring gear portion of the rulebook.
Damn it! I need like another 20 gold to get.
let's see what I'm saving up for. There's like a thing I wanted.
Actually, I could maybe actually upgrade my armor here then, if this woman happens to have fitting armor in stock.
Sure.
I need so much more money
But
for
we
that.
can probably continue and just hand wave that as soon as I find out what they'll actually want.
Sure. That's fine.
How would Forin react if Zimri gave him that? It's in the chat.
No, I can't actually afford anything, so that's fine.
Sheep.
What?
Whoa.
I need another 10.
This is your
Go
type
Lances.
of girl, man?
I don't
Type
think
of lady?
Oh my.
you found that picture, huh? I can explain.
Hey,
How much?
Forin, look what I found in your
Forin's very
backpack.
honest. It's probably like a pin-up on his wall.
Yeah, just over his bed. There's a hot dragon lady. What? Not very attractive.
I just want to know if they had a tail. Sorry.
I am an adult.
I can have things on my
I'm
walls
just
if
like
I want.
6 years old or something like that.
No, he's as old as you guys, probably like 17, 18.
Okay.
He just thinks he's very old and wise.
Right. That's fine. I don't judge. I
Rivar
probably
has
have a
never
picture too
contrasted that.
over my bed.
Okay. Did we want to do anything else?
Well, what are we gonna
in
do
here?
now? Silda did want to talk to us, didn't he?
Yeah, we should go talk to him.
And we
Where
also
did
have
those,
this.
where
code.
did those bandits live anyway? Did they live at the manor up there? I think it was where they lived, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, we need to do something about that. They can't run around and beat up people like that.
Jonas?
Yes.
Do they live in the manor? The ruffians?
Well,
We told last time where they lived.
looking up on the hill, the manor doesn't seem to be much of a manor. It's kind of a ruin up there. Hard to think that anyone actually lives up there.
So where have they been chilling? Like, where do they hang out?
No one really knows. Well,
Maybe Sildar will know. Or maybe he'll join us in glorious combat. Who knows? No way!
Alright, and you go to
The Townmaster's Hall, Dr.
All
Silver.
right. Well, the Townmaster's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common. It reads, "Reward! Orcs near Vivan Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within." The notice bears the town seal and some sort of indecipherable signature.
What's
Orcs,
the
you say?
reward like? Is it on the paper?
Well, it seems to be 200 gold pieces.
That seems a lot higher level than we are. Just saying.
Seems like an eighth of a full plate.
What was it called? The Wyvern Orcs?
Nope. Vivan Tor it was called.
Wyvern Tour. That still doesn't sound nice.
Nope.
Anything with
We can-
Wyvern in it. Not into that.
We
I
can
like
keep it in
poisons
mind, I
and
guess.
stuff.
Yeah, we'll keep it in mind. If we come across an orc and murder it brutally, then we can maybe claim. Who knows? Alright. Any more side quests on the board?
No,
Dragon Age?
everything else seems to be sort of picked away. That's the only one that's hanging there. It's been hanging there for a while, probably.
Okay.
Because orcs are very scary, and normal people sure don't want to go fight orcs.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really either at this point, I think.
No. Not really. Unless it's just on its own, and then maybe.
You know, let's kill all the people that protect this town while it's being threatened by orcs. You know, how could that ever lead to problems?
We should rescue, like, Dwarf Dad first before we head off into the wilderness to earn money.
Yeah, the problem is, it's like, yeah.
You can hear a bit of an argument inside as you approach.
Alright.
You recognize Sildar's voice, but you don't recognize the voice of the other, who seems sort of it sounds like a very pompous voice.
That's the
Fantastic.
best way to learn things.
Yeah. Alright.
The argument seems to be going on about the state of the town, someone gone missing, and some other basic things here that that basically has Sildar pretty upset. And at one point, you hear him basically shout out, "I'm done here!" And then he comes like walking towards the door.
River steps away so that you can't see that he's been listening.
He throws open the door and walks almost straight into you as he sort of just half stops. Says, "Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there."
We came looking for you. You said that you wanted to talk to us.
Yes. Well, he sort of glances back into the townmaster's hall, where the townmaster, you can see him sit behind a desk and smoke a pipe. And he looks very upset. He says, let's step out of here for a bit. Sort of
All right.
moves down the street a little bit. Oh, what a mess! What a mess everything is. How's your morning been?
Well, there was
It's
one.
fine.
There was someone who chewed with his mouth open.
Rounds, I see. Well, annoying, but if that's the worst of it, that's probably not that bad.
Zimri almost killed him.
No, I didn't. He could
Okay.
run.
Pursuing with its mouth open. That's harsh. Well, I'll keep that in mind, I guess.
It was one of the ruffians around town. I heard they beat up a poor man to death, so I couldn't stay quiet.
You know,
He was obviously looking for a fight, and I just want him to stop.
I've heard that too. These red brand ruffians seem to be somewhat of a blight here. I don't like it at all. The Lord's Alliance would. He grunts again. Well, I've been asking around a little bit, and well, I got some good news and I got some bad news.
Any news about our father or stepfather?
Yes, that is what this pertains to. The good news is that I had a contact here in town, a colleague of mine in the Lord's Alliance called Yarno Albrecht. He was sent here several months ago to keep an eye on the place. The Lord's Alliance wants to expand here, and as I explained before, wants this town to prosper. It's the best way to stabilize the region. And I figured that if anyone knew anything about the goings on of bandits and whatnot, it would be him. So that's what I've been doing today, trying to find him. And that's the bad news. He's gone.
Just gone.
He nods, just gone.
Where did he go?
I don't know, and no one else knows either. The last thing I heard, or the last thing I've been able to suss out, was that he was investigating the Red Brands when they disappeared.
Well, perhaps we should do the same thing.
He nods. Yes, I think so too. From what I recall, I was prisoner by the goblins. They probably took your father to Cragmore Castle, which, as far as I figured out, was their base of operations in this area. As to where this castle really is located, I haven't the faintest. And not many people here seems to either. I haven't talked to all of the townspeople, but he shrugs. I don't honestly know where to start. I was thinking of maybe going to talk to Edermath. He's an old adventurer. Maybe he knows, but sort of got sidetracked.